The song that we're going to consider is a song by Bill Withers called Who Is He and What Is He to You? I take my hat off to Melvin Dunlap, who I think is the bass player for this track, because he plays the same arrangement over and over and over and over for nearly 3 minutes, I think, or above 3 minutes, or just below 3 minutes. And that takes a lot of concentration. The notes that we're going to consider are the 2nd fret on the A string, which is B, the 4th fret on the A string, which is C sharp or D flat. I'm going to call it C sharp. The 4th note on the E string, which is G sharp or A flat. I'm going to call it G sharp. The 3rd note on the E string, which is G, and the 2nd note on the E string, which is F sharp. I'm going to call it F sharp. It's G flat as well. I'm going to call it F sharp. The arrangement for the bass part is basically this: B, C sharp, G, G sharp. When we're counting to play that, we would be counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the basic riff, but we have to add a G sharp the 2nd time before we play the B to the C sharp. So if I do the first one, then I add the G sharp the 2nd time. So it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can see that the G sharp comes on the and after the 4, which then takes us into the next B, which is the 1 for the next bar. So that is alternate. But then the other alternate is where we have to include the and before the 1 after the 4. So it would sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 That's the basic 2 parts of the bass riff for the song. So we're playing B, C sharp, G, G sharp. That's the basic riff, but each time we're going to add a G sharp one time and the next time a F sharp and a G sharp. But the F sharp and the G sharp will be played according to a 16th note count, whereas the single G sharp is played according to an 8th note count. So here is the full bass riff, including both alternates. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So here is the part sped up. I'm going to play it on the higher strings just to give you a little bit more definition so that you can hear, because on those low strings it's good, that's how it's played, but just so that we can make sure this is what it's sounding like, I'm going to play it on the higher strings. Taking it back to the lower strings.